Everybody's dying in this game now. First is Punch Tanaka, then it's Cordelia Mouse, and now Granny is counting electric sheep. Even though, can she really count as being alive, considering she was just self-replicating AI? Anyway, she's gone now. I checked that stuff that I was missing before, because I was reminiscing about something I shouldn't have. But the items were the giant megaphone. It gives you a one-turn guarded taunt instead of an attack. We have an agility Jimmy, so let's not worry about that. Also, we got a manual. The perfect guard. It allows you to counter any kind of attack. It doesn't matter if it's magical or physical. But it does matter if it startles you, though, so you're not immune to everything. I'm gonna stop by at Shinryu. I wanted to pick up some things. I had to use bottle rockets in the last video because Cyber Granny needed to get stunned sometimes. She likes mind control. Evil Cyber Granny. I want more Super Balls. I want more Roman candles. I need to spend my money somewhere. So I wanted to go to that weird island that's just south of Shinryu. The place I wanted to go in the last video, but Cyber Granny's visit took longer than I expected. What do you know? Welcome to this place. Some kind of ancient village. This must be Koholint Island. Looks a little wilted, though. Maybe we'll find a windfish in here and he'll be... Ugh, what is that? Windfish has gone evil, I knew it. He didn't like the toy looks for that Link's Awakening. Ew. Wait a second. Information guy? It's an information guy! What the heck is this doing out here? Why is he a zombie? Ran across something evil. But now we have information zombies. They're killing the fauna. They can spit acid at you, but not much else. This place has seen some bad times. It's filled with zombie. They're practically coming out of the ground. We got the early part of the zombie invasion. They're not that strong, though. Let me just make sure it's on normal. Because, Jimmy's been annihilating things. Oh, right, it hasn't been on normal because I turned it on easy for Cyber Granny. There's an interesting thing about this graveyard, though. Besides Duster coming to visit. We could talk to the zombies! Most of these gravestones have something to say. No, you're good. No, you don't say! And you accomplished that. Good job. No, thank you. This information guy's all over the place. This guy's missing his glasses. Can't read these tombstones. No, I don't think it works like that. Even though I'm pretty sure a horror movie was based on that. Oh, really? Ah, I should have known. I don't remember the zombie that was spewing out nonsense facts at me. So much important information, it's not very important. You lost some weight. That's a good thing. Then again, your weight was your arm. Ah, I was kind of confused on that. Not yet, anyway. Evil zombies have a sense of humor. Yeah, that might have been an important thing to learn, in case he becomes zombie. Oh. Okay, he's very zombified. Not me, definitely not me. Oh no, Andrew's a buffet here. He's not quite zombie yet, though. He's not ready to come out and eat a brain. Okay! That guy is quite ready for brain. So is this dude. Gonna have to murder all these zombies. They gotta pay for it. Every single one of them. What are they paying for? Dinner and a movie. Not brain dinner. They're ordering brain, aren't they? Ah, it's so expensive. Joke's on you! You just get to be dead while you're alive. Or maybe the other way around. Take that, zombie mom! I love all the dialogue in this game. You would really miss out on a lot of things if you just went through this graveyard. Yeah, breathing was pretty cool. Jimmy can't even breathe as a flower right now. Speaking of zombies, don't go over there. It's an ambush zombie. Like this one. You know, that would be a nice thing. A nice addition to all this. This is the zombies only attack Andrew because he has the biggest brain. Also, that's not a zombie at all. Yay! I got prize! The information stone. No, you don't need to repeat information stone, thank you. So there are special stones in the end game and in the post game that you have to collect. Where is it? Where's that stone? There it is. It tracks unnecessary information. There are 8 stones in the game. I have a list. I'm looking for it now. I have a big list of everything we still need to do in the game. This is gonna go past Christmas. I don't think it's gonna get to the new year, but it's gonna go past Christmas. There's the family stone that you get from beating the heart dungeon. I'm not doing that. The Shinryu stone, you get it from the high scores in Shinryu. Not doing that. We just got the information stone. You get a friendship stone by meeting somebody in the end game, or the post game. You get a marvelous stone from something in here. The pulsating stone from, there's a robot near the central hub. You need a code for it. I think we got that code, actually. It said something about, a bunch of different sounds. That lets you get the pulsating stone. Well, I can imagine not. You're rather annoying. Anyway, I was spewing out my own information. The ominous stone, you have to beat the dark demon twice. Not doing that. I didn't even beat it once yet. Oh, what was going on in here anyway? Yay, evil! Also, there's a low res stone you could get in Kingland if you wanted to spend 10,000 arena points in the post-game. Hey, I got a great idea! Let's not go down there. Do not go down there. Do become Punch Tanaka. Even though there's not really many boosts for agility with him. So welcome to the Information Mausoleum. There's zombie! Of course there's zombie. There's zombie everywhere. Jimmy was just hanging out with Helga. And he said, "Mom, I want to get some zombie." And she said, "We have zombie at Information Island." This is the zombie they had in Information Island. Ancient evil, I presume. Well, let's break it. Let's break these too. Ah, that's too many zombie. So this is the totem. He's always flanked by information guys. The problem is, when he's flanked with information guys, he usually has like a counter or a magic reflect, which causes problems for us. So instead, we're gonna have to get these zombies out of the way. Ours, as usual, is going to attract attention. But since Jimmy and Helga are fast, they could outbeat the totem before it puts something up. When it stalls while there's zombies up, it means he's going to put a counter, or a reflect, on everybody currently present, including itself. So that's a wasted turn there. We're just gonna have to wait this one out. It's not gonna do too much damage to Jimmy and Helga. But now he's zombie-less. As a zombie-less totem, he has like that lightning attack that startles you. Also has, I'm trying to scroll back to where I was, by the way. There's a lot of information. It also has a mind control, and the mind control is pretty bad. But other than that, he just brings back his zombies eventually. And as it gets lower on health, he'll bring some of those zombies in from the pit. Yep, there's mind control. Luckily, I just filled up on bottle rockets to keep it stunned. Like I could put in like an annoying squawk. I mean, bottle rockets are right there in Shinryu. Why not use them? So this boss is kind of boring when you know what it's doing. Which is summoning the dead. Luckily, when the totem disappears, so does its zombies. Goodbye, zombies. It was nice not knowing you. And then zombies vanished in a poof of logic, because they don't exist. And we got an encyclopedia set, the scare tactic, and the witch's heart. Encyclopedia set is for Andrew. It has about, it has less mana than the advanced calculus, but you could turn him into a physical Andrew if you wanted to. I don't recommend it. Witch's heart is bonus mat, but negative MP regen. That's actually pretty darn good. Magnifying glass is good though. I'll swap it out for this. What's that other thing I got? Oh, scare tactic. I think that's a manual. A manual. Ah, it's a manual for somebody that's not in my team. It's a Punch Tanaka item. After he died, it gives a group startle. A 3-turn cooldown. Sadly, even as Punch Tanaka form, Jimmy cannot use Punch Tanaka manuals. But hey, there's that in our future. Also, the regular information guys are back. It's Information Village. It's Information Guys. So that explains why he keeps coming back. They're not even people. They're monkeys. They just spew out English sometimes, so they can steal their bananas. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. That's an Earthboundism. This is very Earthbound now. These are basically the Mr. Saturns. They don't live very long, though. Only 23 years, and the guy looks like this. Because you don't understand what I'm saying to you, do you? That's kind of miserable, actually. He doesn't even understand his own language. Secret furniture sets, though. Wow, this guy picked up a lot of knowledge. So that was the hidden sets I've been talking about. Get a lot of similar items together, you might get a hidden set out of it. There's about 10 of them in the game. But I don't think many of them do anything great. I kind of like the Mysterious set. Oh, Advanced Calculus, I do have that. It has a weird property to it, which is this information guy tends to know. Take his current HP from his max HP. The difference is his physical damage. The higher the final digit, the more damage. So it's kind of like a Kate Sith thing. Also, when it's a 7, things will happen. Amazing things! I don't think Andrew's ever going to get hit, though, with Lars around. And here's number 4. If we wanted to go to another dungeon, we need to find this 4, which means we have to save the information guys. Yeah, they just learned this weird evolutionary tactic. So 4 is going back to Sacred Lantern. Actually, I want to head to Sacred Lantern too. And Timmy's here! Yeah, it's weird like that, isn't it? Animals pretending to be people. Yeah, we should get out of here. Yeah, that's weird. Should we tell him? Because I don't know how he's gonna handle that news. He's playing the friend line! You know what, I really don't want to bring down his mood, especially in a place like this. Timmy has no idea what kind of danger he was in just a few videos ago. But he's just gonna repeat his dialogue. You only get that exchange if you saw Mr. Cat's dungeon. Well, maybe I was trying to make him forget about it. Though he could use a growth spurt, you know, just in case any more Mr. Cats show up. He needs to protect his sisters. It's a dangerous world out there. And Henry Frog is here as well. Of course, Mr. Marvelous is going to Mr. Marvelous. Well, it looks like you lucked out here, just like Captain Fish. Captain Fish is busy being a family man. And so is Henry, kinda. Mr. Marvelous has set up shop here in the town dump. Well, they learned a lot of things from the people that they imitate. No, I'm good, thank you. There's too many information guys here. Why did you pick this spot, Mr. Marvelous? You're very welcome. Obviously, if you didn't fix Mr. Marvelous, he would not be here either. But he likes the information guys. They're just as annoying as he is. Now he lives here rent-free. He's moving up in the world. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Also, there's these marvelous statues. Now he has a shop of his own. But he deals in marvelous coins. You could get them as like a random chance from all monsters. They're like a 2-3% chance. Also, you could steal them off the Lucky Neckos or beat Punch Tanaka and you get 3 of them. But I have a bunch of them. I've been doing a lot of farming and getting marvelous coins. And you get a marvelous coin for number 5. What do we got for 10? You're gonna do that every time, aren't you? 10, we get the Marvelous Teleporter that takes us back to Information Village, and we could talk to Marvelous some more. For 15, get the Marvelous Statue! Wow, voice crack. You get the Marvelous Statue. It's a terrible furniture you don't want in your house unless you're going for some kind of statue set. Because it actually gives you negative stats. It's terrible. For 20, you get the Marvelous Phone. You can call the Marvelous Hotline. Mr. Marvelous does not know when to shut up, so I'm speeding up his dialogue. For 30 Marvelous coins, we get the Marvelous Suit. It lets you dress up like Mr. Marvelous. We'll check that one out in a little bit. For 40 coins, we get the Eternal Optimism Badge. It's a little reminder about Mr. Marvelous and how great he is. I wonder if I have 50 coins now. I haven't checked. Nope, not yet. I think 50 coins you get the VIP pass, and at 60 coins you get the Marvelous Stone. Well, now we have a Marvelous Phone, a Marvelous Teleporter, and we have a suit of body armor and a trinket. Pretty much a wearable taunt with terrible stats. Don't wear it. And the Eternal Optimism badge is actually pretty awesome, except it inflicts Heartbroken. And Heartbroken just makes you lose turns. Like crazy. Oh, of course, they're monkeys. I almost forgot. Should be shaking these monkeys. Wait, where did my goon ability go? There it is. Shake it! Alright. Monkeys are immune to shake. Look, you need something to take you away from the mind-numbing hell you've been putting yourself through. Yay! Shake the frog! I shake the Timmy, I shake the frog, can't shake the Mrs. Robin. She's back to shopping. She has an automatic slingshot now, and a hobo bag, the first edition, and the leather-bound journal. The leather-bound journal has just as much mat as Advanced Calculus, but Advanced Calculus has that, like, extra physical bonus from its weird mechanic. That would be a wise business choice. Oh yeah, you again! You didn't die yet, did you? Poor guy. I can't feel bad for him now, though, because... Oh. Oh, he really was injured. I thought he was just imitating. Yay! It's a baby information guy! We should have a play date with Moon Baby. But he's the only one that survived. Jeez, I'll say. No, I'm good. Shake the new mother. Oh, I hate that. Should we really do this to the baby, too? It's not a person, baby. See, they like it. They're fine with it. Either that or they just don't realize what's going on. Oh, these information guys, I will be glad to leave this place. Yeah, actually I did notice that back in when we did the geese and fought Punch Shanaka and all the other times that he died horribly. It was all because of this information guy. He's the janitor. And he also found that creepy totem that brought everybody back to life. Oh yeah, I broke that one. Don't worry about it. Yeah, monkey's gonna monkey. Alright, this is what you get for finding that totem. Bad monkey. Bad monkey. You're all bad monkeys. Timmy, get the heck out of here. I'm getting the heck out of here. So many information guys. That island, that is hell. That island is hell right there. I do want to get another dungeon done today. I don't want it to be just information, guys. We need to cleanse ourselves of that. So let's go back to the Sacred Lantern. We found all of the missing sages. Which means we can go into the Temple of the Inward-Seeking Eye. Right here. No, the Inward-Looking Eye. I was close. While the Temple of Sight was a bastion of enlightenment, Inward-Looking Eye is a place of reflection, of meditation. We should be very solemn in here. And interrupt class. So we got all the students back. And Ada's teaching them things. He's like some kind of number Yoda. Very wise. So wise indeed. Give me some wisdom. Well, I hope it leads me to, like, the end of this game. There's so many places to go. Very wise indeed. Give me some of your wisdom. Wow, that's really wise. That's crazy wise. You're talking about the World Library, aren't you? She's making a very good point. If you had a place of infinite knowledge, what would you do with it? How would you keep it out of the hands of people that would use infinite knowledge for evil? That's a big moral quandary. And here's a physical one. This temple exists on a cross between dimensions. But it could all be just myth. Still, myth is pretty cool. And it's also foreshadowing something. 7, however, learned nothing. Learn something, man! Nah, this game is actually pretty good with all its stuff. Well, how about no? I've got plenty of that, thank you. No, it's just normal with me. Just deal with it. So we got a mirror here, and we got a Tommy Wiseau. We're now in the negative version. I guess this would be the reversed inward-looking eye. Which would just be the temple of the eye, then, wouldn't it? Because it's looking outwards, like eyes are supposed to do. Doesn't seem like there's much different, except for this door is open. Eerily quiet in here, I'll tell you that. Very temple-y. Oh, we can't progress any further. Except into the abyss. Yeah, what else was I going to do today? Jimmy, I forgot to do the thumbs up thing. You missed out on a cool moment, dude. You gotta think more like Punch Tanaka. Yeah, Jimmy could breathe underwater, what of it? We are underwater. Trust us on this. So this is where the piranhas come from. Also, we have the Merc again, too. But we got to get rid of the piranhas because they get a triple attack. Also, they could do immunodeficiency on you, which disables your ability to heal. Also, we should turn it back to easy for a little bit. This place is amazing for experience points. Even on normal, you could get almost like 2 grand each. And you can get plenty more on easy. And a lot more than that with the pixel set. And maybe positive work ethic. Ah, cultists. I think we might have stumbled in some kind of Cthulhu dimension. Ah, great. We went from a Cthulhu game to a Cthulhu game. Now it's just being redundant. Also, there's sharks here because water. So, we have a Cthulhu, the pulsating mass. There must be a Dagon here. Yeah, that's Dagon. He's the anti-Thule. Also, he's doing something lewd with his pants. I just noticed that. Darn elder gods. Bring tentacles. Hanging people upside down in the water. There's probably some kind of ancient sacrifice. We're at 30 minutes. How are we gonna stop a Dagon in like 10 minutes? I mean, look at these guys. They're going hardcore on the Lovecraftian cult, aren't they? They got the robes, they got the pale skin, they got the weird fish monsters. This is like something out of a Innsmouth. Have to find a way to stop these guys. There's something that we have to stop. It's only one reason why we'd be in here. Seeing that progression of cultists, let's just go in this direction. The tentacles have receded. This temple is rather long-winded, if you ask me. Oh, there's some more water monsters. Like the Slithery D here. I wonder if DD and Slithery D have something in common. Probably not. mean, how can you kick as an octopus anyway? But at least it's some kind of 8-legged boop noodle. Or a danger noodle. I certainly want to boop that thing. Did you see the experience points though? 2,810 in one battle. One very easy battle. Oh man, I kind of need to get some MP actually. Spent a lot of it. Oh, that's what they got ants in a log for. I could always buy more. I got plenty of money. I'm getting ridiculous again anyway. I'll defeat this Dagon with the power of money. Secret entrance! Again, like one of those Lovecraft stories. There's a secret entrance, and then behind there's some rats in the wall, maybe some kind of ancient city, and people start vomiting consonants at you. I always liked that about the Lovecraft work, the weird nonsense language he thought of. It has like no grammatical structure at all. Alright, now we're gonna have some more zombies on the loose. Water skeletons. They're covered with lime. They have rock skeletons on their regular skeletons. Okay, we get it. This place is very Dagon, but I think it could be a few rooms shorter, don't you think? This is how those Elder Gods get you, with their non-Euclidean geometry. And their secret hidden back rooms. You know what, if I'm just gonna skip battles, might as well just turn it back to normal. I'll farm here later. The walls are doing strange things now. It's alive! This whole place is alive! I wonder how it's not dislodging those bricks. Oh, hello, buddy. You know, you look familiar. I knew it. We had to stop a ritual. The frog people have demanded it. Nah, I disagree with that. I have an agility Jimmy. I am overpowered. I want to stop these cultists. No crazy wall shenanigans in there. How about here? Oh yeah, definitely. The walls are melting, and then reforming, and then melting again. Terrible architecture. Ah, there's the secret entrance. Information guy, what are you doing here? Same! Maybe you should move to the junkyard. You'll have a roommate. Yeah, maybe you should have. Can you imagine getting this far in the game and not knowing you can save at any time? You know, I'm gonna do that now. If information guy is warning me about saving now, it's probably a bad thing coming up. And it is one of the harder bosses. We're gonna have to use Bird to go across Skeleton. Because Dagon Swamp. If you're not familiar with Lovecraft, Dagon is some kind of elder god of the ocean. He's like an anti-Poseidon. Hey, I'm here to stop this ritual. Stop it. Yes. They have the Doomsday Clock. It's going to end every world. You know, regular cultist things. How about I hit you until you die? I didn't look for that book. Is it like the Sacred Knowledge but evil? How about just the end of you? It's boss battle time. The Black Prophet and his Doomsday Clock. So this is one of those more advanced boss fights. We got the Doomsday Clock here. It's set to 5. If it hits 13, it's game over. No matter what. There are some things you can do to Doomsday Clock though. Black Prophet himself is kind of standard. He has a stun magic attack. He has an AoE darkness attack. He could sick everybody with his claws. He could chant and form a magic barrier, or do a massive magic attack. He could chuckle, and next turn he'll turn the clock ahead an hour. And he could grab people. What you need to do is you need to defeat this guy fast enough so that you can take advantage of the clock ticking down. What am I going to do with Andrew? I'm going to stun that clock. That's what I'm going to do with Andrew. The clock can't tick if it's stunned. That's the trick here. I did do my setup a little bit out of order, though. I don't want to waste Analyze. I should have been doing the called shot in the first turn. I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. I'm not quite sure if he was chuckling or chanting. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna slap this guy. I'm gonna focus a molecular beam. And... Lars. Lars will do something. You know what? Lars could be keeping the clock stunned. That's one thing he could be doing. Sadly, Agility isn't great for, like, massive amounts of damage. Because he doesn't have many synergies with Agility. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that clock. You could shake it down and steal 4 hours off of it total. I'm gonna do that now. So, the Agility Jimmy is different than what I call the Magnificent Rampage Jimmy. In that, it's more of like consistent damage and getting your turn off first than actual big damage. But the downside is that the other Jimmy is like burst damage, but you need a long setup to get something done. He gets stunned after he does one of his big attacks, and it's very MP intensive because of mana burn. The optimal build for that Jimmy makes him always take his turn last. So there's that. Obviously, if you're overpowered, you don't really need to worry about the clock too much. Just focus as much damage as you can on him. His attacks aren't really that much to be worried about. And you can just murderalize this guy. That's the end of the Black Prophet. The prophecy has been abated. Now they're gonna have to find another evil fishman. No Dagons will be summoned today. That's 2 side dungeons in one day. I'm so proud of myself. And of course they all turned into like Obi-Wan Kenobi, an evil version. And we get 4 prizes from this too. The Soul Sparks, the Hyper Barrier, the Fish Tank, and Bloody Knuckles. Bloody Knuckles, I believe, is for Buck. It's Buck only. The Brass Knuckles will do more damage as his life decreases. But then we don't have a Buck. Why is it giving us all these weird items for people that we don't have? Hyper Barrier is a defensive item. Obviously, I have Cyber Kick on Lars right now, so we can do a little bit of damage on the side. What else did we get? Now let's pay attention again. There it is. Soul Sparks. Fully revive your allies. Actually, that's pretty good on Helga. She wasn't really doing much crushing anyway. She could get an emergency res. So this was worth the side trip. No Agility Jimmy this time, or any better Jimmy. In fact, to make the ultimate Rampage Jimmy, you're gonna have to get something from the post-game. There's a new Arena Cup that shows up. But next time on Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, we defeated some nightmares today. There's some access nodes we need to find yet. I'm thinking about heading over to Legato and finally fight the Legato Knights. because they've been waiting for quite a while. So that's probably an idea. Good night, folks.